too big. Welcome to 2-Minute Transformation. When my daughter was about 4, I was working in the backyard cleaning out the shed. Hannah wanted to help, and she just wasn't at all satisfied to just watch and make sure Daddy did a good job. Well, with my back turned, she went to pick up a bucket full of rock salt. I mean, that thing weighed nearly as much as she did. She lifted and pulled, grunted and groaned. I just sort of watched her out of the corner of my eye because there was just no way she would have responded well to any interference from me. Well, pretty soon she said, "Daddy, it's just too big." Well, I turned to her and explained that it was a 2-person lift and I was going to need her help. Well, we both grabbed the handle, but it was all me. I gave her just enough weight to let her think she was doing it with my help. Well, when we got it back to the shed, she said, "Whew, I didn't know I was so strong, Daddy." What a picture of God's strength in our lives. You see, God uses our weaknesses to showcase His strength. Paul sought God in his weakness, and God said to him, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." And Paul goes on to say in 2 Corinthians 2, verses 9 and 10, "So now I'm glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through me. That's why I take pleasure in my weaknesses and in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong." You know, I'm thoroughly convinced that sometimes we bear burdens that God never intended us to carry. If it's too big, don't you think it's time to let God have it so you can be transformed?